Miracle crochet braids is one of those hairstyles that are super versatile and you can style in multiple ways but also get multiple uses out of. And in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieved all these looks, to be honest. So let's go. Hey, welcome back. So we're going to get straight right into it. This is what my cornrow pattern looks like. I'm going to turn 360 so that way you guys can see the foundation of this. I want the hair to kind of fall down to my face, so I did that pattern. We're going to be using 5 bundles of this crochet hair from EayonHair. It's a color mix of 27, 30 and 613, and this is what the blend looks like. It's a body wave crochet hair. This is what it looks like. Now we're going to get straight into prepping it so that way we can just start crocheting it onto my hair. So I'm starting off with the front section, basically the face framing section. I want this part to kind of fall down onto my face, so that way if I wanted to kind of like pack my hair all back, it will kind of also look good as well. So this is what it looks like right now. I like how it's falling down, and I'm just going to go ahead to crochet the rest of the perimeter as well, just to give maximum coverage. Crocheting is pretty repetitive and I'm giving myself about 1 centimeter. I'm just kind of eyeballing the distance between each crochet, and this is what it looks like once I've crocheted the perimeter of the hair, and this is what it looks like. So I do have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows at the back. I'm going to go ahead to crochet them just to add more volume to the back. And now we're going to start with the front. Again, if you feel like it is too scanty, you can go back in to give it more coverage, but I like to kind of eyeball what I'm doing just to make sure that I do have enough to kind of fill in the top part, because again, you do want maximum coverage at the top. So like I said, I give myself about 1 centimeter in terms of spacing. I don't measure it, I just kind of eyeball it. You will see if you need more coverage while you're crocheting. But yeah, we're just putting the crochet needle through the hair, adding the crochet hair, pulling it through and creating a knot. It's so easy. I'm going to come in closer so you guys can see it in full details. But yeah, at this point I had used up about 3.5 packs of crochet hair, so I do have a lot of volume and coverage. I didn't want to go overboard because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do in terms of closure. So this is what it looks like right now. Initially I wanted to create like a leave out situation in terms of styling. So once I kind of created my center parts, it wasn't working. The contrast was too much between my dark hair and the blonde. So what I went ahead to do was to braid it. Braiding is going to act as my closure. It's going to make a blend between my hair and the crochet extension. So I'm going to be using my shine and jam, and for each row I divided this hair into 4 sections so that way we have maximum coverage as well. For each row I did about 7 braids, so 14 on one side and 14 on the other side, making a total of 28 braids. You guys can count it right now. You can pause this and count it, but I'm adding the gel on the roots of my hair and also on the tip of my hair, because I did cut my hair, so my hair is a bit blunt right now. So adding that gel would create a bit of slip but also make it easier to create a hold at the tip. So I'm braiding it all the way down to the tip, and I'm doing this for all the leave outs hair that I left out. I also wanted the braids to be a bit medium / small, again because my hair is short. If I do large braids, it's going to unravel and it would not lock at the tip. So doing like small mini or micro braids will kind of help with kind of locking it at the tip. It's easier to lock it at the tip or braid it all the way down to the tip. So this is what we have right now. I'm just going to clip it out of the way, and then we're going to start crocheting / fitting in the miracle knots, the feather crochet onto each braid. And I'm adding about 2 pieces of crochet onto each braid. So 2 pieces of crochet, feather crochet hair extension onto each piece of braid. Personally, like I said, I like to start off small, and I did have about 1.5 pack of braiding hair left, so I wanted to make sure that I had enough crochet hair to cover up the entire braids that I'd created. So starting off small with about 2 per braid makes it easier to kind of go around, and if I do still have excess, which I did, I can go ahead to fill it in and add. It's easier to add more than to take it out. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just adding 2 pieces of crochet hair onto each braid, then seeing what it looks like, and then going back in to fill out areas that I feel like needs more closure or more volume. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer so you guys can kind of see the entire process. That way it's more up close and more detailed. So push your needle through the braid gently, and then hook your feather crochet hair onto the hook, close the latch, pull it through, create a knot, and pull it out. So now this is the last piece of braid that I'm crocheting, and I still had about 15 pieces of hair left. So I'm just going to add more strands, more crochet hair onto the back of my head, because I do want to cover that area. I want that back to have a lot of volume as well. And then also putting pieces of the crochet hair at the top or the middle part of my braid, so that way we get more volume as well. This is what it looks like, the complete 5 packs of crochet hair, and this is what it looks like. Now we have a more subtle blend between my natural hair and the blonde crochet hair. You can brush this, you can comb this through, you can style this however you guys like. I will show you guys multiple ways on how you can style this, but this is what it looks like if I decide to flip it over and play around with it. So I'm not done with the hair, but I want to kind of cut this a little bit to give just the blonde cut, because I don't like the length, right? So I'm just going to cut it off just a little bit, about like a half an inch. So now this is what the body wave texture looks like. The curl pattern is beautiful. I definitely love it, but I feel like I wanted to style this in multiple ways. So what I'm going to be doing right now is to just kind of frame the hair. Remember the way we created the cornrow foundation, sloping downwards, creating a perimeter around our face. I'm going to be taking out that section to create framing around my face and to just create layers as well. To finish up with this look, again, because I do have short hair, we can kind of see it hanging. I'm going to braid it all the way down and connect it into the crochet hair. So I'm going to braid it all the way down and then divide one piece of the crochet hair into 2. That way we have 3 parts, and then continue braiding it all the way down about 2 inches away from my natural hair. That way we can see that beautiful gradient transition going on. We have black, we have a mix of black and blonde, and then we have the blonde. I feel like that way it looks a lot better. Now I'm going to be taking about 5 pieces or 5 strands of the hair and creating knots. I'm going to be knotting this about 10 times just so I know that it's as secure as possible. And I will say this actually worked for me, because I do still have this hair on my head right now, and I've been brushing it every single day. I've been straightening it, and it hasn't unraveled yet. So yeah, doing the same thing all over again for every braid that we just created, and we're going to braid it all the way down and then create a knot, create multiple knots, about 7 to 10 knots, so that way it doesn't unravel. And I'm just knotting it. Yeah, and this is what it looks like right now. We can see that the braid and the crochet has kind of covered up that closure right there, and it acts as a closure, and this is what it looks like. You can hardly even see the cornrows that we created, and I like it. This is what it looks like. Okay, so now let's style this. I wanted to show you guys different ways on how you can style this. Again, in as much as this is crochet, this is braids, this is actually human hair. So you can do whatever, however, style it in multiple ways. The first one I tried was roller curls. Now, I went ahead to roll my hair up and let it set overnight. Now, I will say if you want to do this, definitely straighten out your hair first, because the body wave pattern and the roller pattern worked, but it wasn't giving me the bouncy roller curls that I wanted. But I'm going to show you guys what it looked like. I kind of rolled this hair the night before, let it set overnight, and then took it out the next day. And I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when I'm done rolling. I used 3 rollers. This is what it looks like at the side, at the back, and the front. Now this is the next day. I went ahead to take it off, and we can see that the rollers did its thing. It's giving the waves, it's giving the volume as well, but I'm seeing a friction between the body wave and the roller curls at the same time. But this is what it looks like. Now, I wanted a blowout look, and that's kind of what I envisioned when I was using the rollers. So to get that look, I'm just going to go ahead to use my blowout iron, and I'm going to do this section by section. You guys can see how effortless this is. You can curl this, you can straighten it, you can get the blowout look, you can kind of finesse it however you want to finesse it. But I definitely feel like this would have looked so good if I had layers and if this hair was cut a bit shorter. But this is what it looks like, because I didn't want to go overboard with cutting the hair, because I wanted to show you the true length of the hair. But yeah, this is what it looks like after using this blowout curling iron. Look at this, so beautiful. You can manipulate this hair anyhow you want to manipulate it, and it's like a perfect blend between like having a wig but also having braids. So if you're someone who likes wigs but don't like the closure look, you don't like laying your hair down, this is a great option because it gives you the best of both worlds, right? This is what it looks like, so stunning. And yeah, you can comb this and, you know, play with it however you want to play with it in terms of styling. Now, I was also curious to see what this style and this color would look like when it is straightened, right? So that's what we're going to be doing. We're just straightening this out. I'm just showing you guys how versatile this can be and different ways you can use this. This is also reusable as well. So if you just want to add pieces of this to your braids, you can do that. You can braid it to get back that body wave curl pattern. But I straightened this out. I did my best when it came to like straightening the back. I'm not the best at straightening the back of my head, but this is what it looks like after 1 or 2 passes through each row of the hair. And yeah, this is what it looks like. I'm just going to straighten the front a little bit because I want to bump it up a bit just to frame my face. And look at how gorgeous this is. Love it. So this hair is from EayonHair. Again, I'll leave all the links down in the description box in case you're interested. Subscribe, like, share, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Mwah.